understand we've been operating without any audio. I hope we're returned. There's a shot high and wide by Chason. Puck has not been out of the Duke zone here for the first minute and 20 seconds of period number 1. My name is Mark Rooney. If you're just joining us, or if you're just hearing us, we're here on a Wednesday night in Tyne Valley. And the Dukes are swarmed at the moment. Season series is 3-2 at the moment. And the Rebels are 4-2 at the moment. And they're going to try to ensure that they win it here. There's Chason with the hit on McGinnis. Back in now, McGinnis. With Bowering to McCormick. Up to Hartman. Here's Arsenault down. Arsenault! Rooney making it look easy with the glove save on the speedy and hard-working Joe Arsenault, breaking down the right side. And yet again, we've got some conversations following the whistle. It's a late start, 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night, and if we continue at this pace with the conversations post-whistle, it's going to be a long one tonight. So settle in. Hartman, Morrison, Bullpit, and on defense. And out was Green along with McDonald. Green will take it all the way through. The drop pass was picked up by Collins. And back comes Gamble. Gamble will shoot that in. First to it will be Morrison all the way back. Hartman will take a bump. Shot in there, the rebound, and just wide. That was McGregor who was looking for the rebound. It was there. Now the Dukes will be assessed a penalty. This is going to go to Morrison, I believe, for interference. So the first man advantage will go to the Western Rebels. Face-off one. Already a feisty mood here in the Tyne Valley Arena. Now Bullpit. Could have had a break. It got hooked up, and now McClernand goes the other way. McClernand pushed off the puck. McFarland, rather, for Western. And they will reset. They have Gamble. Putt. Turned over. Nice penalty killing here by the Dukes early on. Sam Morash at the other end for the Rebels in goal. Back comes Western. Down the left side, Sigsworth. In front, cleared by Rinko to Hartman. He'll take a bump and clean that out. Rooney's going to leave that, and that's McDonald. Gets it the length of the ice. 45 seconds to go, and the first man advantage for Western. Back come the Rebels. Tied up there by Bowering was Mills. Scored the opening goal the other day at Simmons, did Mills, and a lovely break and a nice shot under the crossbar. Back to Gallant. Gallant shot. That's off the stick of McDonald. He's going to take a bump. Gallant's in. He kicks it forward ahead. Just 10 seconds left to go on the penalty to Morrison. McDonald pushes his man. Warinko is out to challenge Toombs at the point. Gallant sends it out across the blue line, and the Rebels will have to clear Dukes have successfully killed off penalty number 1. McDonald now circling in his own end, can't get it out. Otway's in there. Now Moore up the left side. He's trying to slip his way through. Still in. Mills now with the shot, blocked by McDonald. Good defense there by Hugh. Collins has it picked up off a slip, and Moore on a break, but Gamble will be back to snuff that one. Otway takes the bump from Quinn. Green will be back. He takes a heavy hit, and that will be a penalty upcoming. And we may even see retaliation there. All 3 Dukes are into it. And this one's got the hallmark of a Rebels Dukes game. Feisty from the first whistle. McGregor skates past the bench with some comments. Green will go as well. I believe he absorbed the first heavy hit. So this will be coincidental as well. After a delay with 6 minutes and 53 seconds gone here in the period, and it's already been an active one. Be the most diplomatic word I think I could find at the moment. We're working off Wi-Fi here. We hope our audio and video connection is decent. That's centered in front. Now Gamble can't get the shot. It's into Crowley.
2 minutes cross check, 2 minutes blocking. Rebels penalty goes to number 18, Ben McGregor, received 2 minutes 40, 2 minutes roughing. Telling the penalties, 14-10.
It's into the feet of Chaffee. His stick is lifted. That shot missed the net, although there's a juicy rebound across. Corby keeps it in. Race for it. Salvaggio takes a heavy hit from Collins. And McDonald finally gets it across to Chaffee. That shot on net missed. Now Collins misses it, and out comes Salvaggio. One-on-one, Salvaggio off the foot of Mills, perhaps. Kept in by the Dukes. Haven't had a scoring opportunity yet, nor a shot on goal. Here's Salvaggio again. Got McClernand with him. There's the first shot on Morash, and he handles that one easily. Just 6 games remaining in the regular season for your Eastern Dukes. Following this one, that is. This is game number 30. We played a 36, and it's the time of the year where and more whistles and more penalties. And McClernand and Gallant will have a seat early. Back to Chaffee. That one will get into the glove of Morash quickly as well. So it's a time of year where ice times are trying to be made up for storms, cancellations, and what have you. And Wednesday, I guess, is as good a night as any to have a good hockey game in the Nova Scotia Under-16 AAA Hockey League. Here's a steal off the cage. McGinnis stole that one, lifted it off the cage of Morash.
And number 44 of Rebels, Jack Lord. Both received 2 minutes for delay of game.
So delay of game, an interesting call there by the officials, but and the four fellows wearing white and black tonight are, I think, going to have their hands full. It's actually a fairly clean, well-played game on Monday, Islander Day. A lot's happened in the time since, of course, with weather and so on. And maybe the kids have some pent-up energy from being home. And that will be icing. And there'll be more penalties. And Harrison Hutt will now sit. And unsportsmanlike. And the penalty bench is starting to get filled up over there. 3 Rebels and 2 Dukes. We haven't played 8 minutes yet. This will put the Dukes on the man advantage, or should. So Hutt with the 2-minute infraction. Jason gets that all the way around and down the end into the Duke zone.
Rebels penalty goes to number 27, Harrison Hutt, received 2 minutes for slashing.
Pierce.
Penalty 12-26.
Crosses to Silvaggio. He'll wrap that in. Moore will be first to it for the Dukes. Excuse me. And now Pierce has to be careful. He'll break that up. 2-on-1. And McCormick hops to get that one. Gets it to Pierce. Pierce comes in down the left side, leaves it for Moore at the point. Cross to Silvaggio. Silvaggio works his way in, drop pass, and it slips across the blue line. Some bad luck there. Now McCormick comes along. Into McCormick. Half of the penalty to Hutt has gone. Silvaggio. Dukes need a good scoring opportunity. Moore for Pierce. Pierce into Silvaggio. Through the stick of Moore. He does well to tie up McFarland. Let's keep that in, and now it's through. Good stick work by Silvaggio. He's going to come back. Silvaggio. He's got Moore. Shoots, and a tie. And over the netting. And it seems like every whistle blown, there have been some conversations between the two. Of course, memories are pretty fresh from just 2 days ago, so. Crowley keeps that in, off the head, in fact. Whatever way it works. That'll be bent down the rest of the ice to Rooney. We're pushing the halfway mark of the period. Feels like we played about an hour already. Chaffee will get that in. Lands on the stick of Morash. Trivers does a good job of getting that right to the ice. Just 7 seconds left on the man advantage for the Dukes. McGinnis through center. He'll pull up. Get that around. Quinn will be first to it. In behind. Hunter joins him. Quinn tied up by Collins. Crowley looking for it at the point. He gets it. Crowley with 3 points in his last 2 games. Looking to continue that. Redirected off the stick of Chaffee. Is in front now. Big save. Rooney with a save so far. Huge glove save. And that kept the game at 0. Can the Dukes come back and use that with a little momentum from their goaltender? Out is Toombs now. Toombs trying to feed Sigsworth, who is breaking in on the right side. Bowering ties up his man. It's in the feet of Hartman. And McDonald now sees Bowering. Bullpit's there. He'll take the bump. Feeds it back to McDonald. Trainer pushes it. Dukes deep again. Bullpit with the stick check. Now Bowering just getting it out to Hartman, who'll go cross ice with it. Hartman's tripped up, and there will be a penalty here. So the extra attacker will be on for the Dukes. And an errant pass there, unfortunately. So the penalty box was empty momentarily, but Phillips with the trip on Hartman as he broke in will not let the bench on the penalty box get too cool. And the Dukes trying to get one going early here. All important first goal, especially in the visitors' rink. And not much going on offensively. So here's with the man advantage. Chaffee keeps that in. Hunter now trying to work through. Chaffee, and it was stick check. Now Chaffee's in a race. He beats Gamble to it. Ben Chaffee, assistant captain, second-year veteran. And the referee's hand is up again. And this time it looks like McGinnis will be escorted. This is going to be a test of endurance. First game that these two played, it's a 6-1 Dukes victory in O'Leary. 145 minutes in penalties. And we're looking to break that record tonight. Rooney, big save on them, and he's got the rebound. Now Otway and Rinko are into it. Hit to the head contact really is what it's officially called. That's the penalty to McGinnis. So that evens out the ice at 4 each. In front, nice job by McCormick to keep that behind. The return pass from Rinko was off a stick and couldn't catch up with McCormick. And that would be Collins, who pushes McDonald back. Toombs is in there. McDonald's got to skate that out. He slips through Toombs. Up to McCormick. Nice easy pass there. Leaves that for Pierce. Can he get a shot away? And Morash will grab that one. Big thanks to Sean McCormick, who's working the clock on the scoreboard thus far. Nothing to put on for the score. Hopefully your Dukes can grab one here before this first period is over. McDonald with a good clean body check there to tie up his man. Pierce sends that across trying to find Hartman, but nothing doing, and that will be icing against the Dukes. So the Rebels will have an offensive zone face-off. I have no idea how this one's going to turn out, but I can tell you that both teams want to win this very badly, as is evidence thus far in the first 13 minutes. And we're going to see more penalties still. Regardless of what's been called, the referees are doing their best. But it's going to be a head contact again, and I think this one might go the way of the Rebels, McFarland. So the Dukes will have the man advantage. So it's been quite a 13 minutes thus far. We still got 47 to go. I hope you had a nap this afternoon. This one's going to go a while. Moore with the face-off. 4-on-3 for the moment. Win back to Chaffee. Dukes need some shots and a man in front. And there we go. There's the chance. Redirected. Maybe it was on the stick of Morash. And now in behind. Bowering has to be careful as Gamble was on the hunt. Bowering will cross ice. Moore into the slot. Shoots. Just misses. Nice look there from Moore. Now it's 4-on-4. I don't know if Morash saw it. High stick. That was Arsenault who was on the side of the net trying to knock that down and in. Not sure it would have counted regardless. But Morash grabbed it. Took away any controversy whatsoever. 11 seconds in the penalty to McGinnis. At which point the Rebels will be a man short for 1 minute and 15 seconds. There's Pierce walking across the blue line. Pierce all the way in. Pierce trying to get it through. The rebound's there. It's back out to Moore. Moore's shot was wide. Now the Dukes have the man advantage and the Rebels can ice the puck. 6 minutes to go here in period number 1. Chaffee with Toombs on him. He'll go to Silvaggio. Cross ice, Pierce calling offsides. There's the Rebels bench. McCormick goes across to Moore. Slips that in where the Pierce awaits. Pierce now, the shot, right on. I don't know if Morash saw it, but it hit him. The Dukes with a little more pressure than they did in the first part of the period. McCormick now, he's stick checked by Sigsworth, who's at the Dukes bench. And first to it is Mills. 18 seconds in the man advantage. 0-0 is our score. Moore will go back to Silvaggio. He'll kick it over to McCormick. McFarland ready to join the Rebels. There's a shot off the blocker. That was from Chaffee. Chaffee keeps that in. Again, try to redirect it. It's there by Silvaggio. Nice save by Morash. Some pressure now by the Eastern Dukes. Shots to the net are getting through. And just relieving the pressure. No icing there. Rooney was tight against the post. Wasn't sure if it was going to hit him or let it go, but anyhow he picked it up and back the other way go the Eastern Dukes with some life now in the skates. Bank shot by Gamble has the puck on the stick of Green. The tie up just outside of Eastern's blue line. 4 minutes to go. Now Green backhands that up to McGinnis. He's met by Phillips. And finally out. Gamble pushes Eastern back. McGinnis to Chaffee. Lots of forechecking by Western. Gamble will take control behind his own zone. He'll loft that into the breadbasket of Crowley. So we'll hand that off to McDonald. As the Dukes make changes, McDonald puts it in deep. Charging hard is bullpen. McClernand there as well. Morrison, the third forward, joining. He just missed setting up Toombs. Arsenault charging hard now. That's a nice stick save on the side of the net by Rooney. Morrison gets a clean pass away to Bullpit. Bullpit is on his own. Shot away, and it didn't look like it missed by much. Crowley's got a good shot, and it was off a stick and redirected into the far corner. McDonald using the body to keep that inside the blue line. Inside 3 minutes to go, and what has been a spirited first period of play. Hartman takes Collins out, and there's a pass. Toombs trying to get it to Arsenault. Great job by Wyatt Bullpit to get all the way back to back check there. That setup saved a huge setup. Hutt, Arsenault now looking to do something with it. Collins, Bullpit out for it again. Trying to stick check there. It's through off the body of Rooney into the left corner. McDonald has his man tied up in the corner as we approach the 18-minute mark of play. Hutt and McDonald have it tied up. Now it's free to Morrison. Turned over to Otway, and Rooney's going to cover that. Wow, what a period of hockey thus far. 0-0 is all that matters. Now Rinko's trying to use his speed there against Phillips. Followed up by Quinn. He's around. Quinn in front, and that was a stick check that kept it off the handle of Liam Moore, who was right in front, waiting to capitalize. Bowering forces Hutt wide. Bowering's back at it again against Mills. Rebels are putting some more pressure on in the Duke zone. And that's just cleared. It will be onto the stick of Morash, who perhaps could have let that go for ice. And now turnover. Moore's in tight. Might have hit the crossbar and up and over. 61 seconds is what we have in period number one. We all need a breath after this one. Face-off will be to the right of Morash. Kept in by Chaffee. And they'll say a hand pass. It was off the glove of Chaffee to try to keep it in. And landed on a teammate, or with a teammate rather. And that will be called the hand pass. So it'll come outside the line. Rebels try for the long pass. It's picked up by Green. Chaffee with a hard pass to Savaggio at center. Now Hunter's got to tie up his man at the blue line. The Rebels are in. There's Sigsworth trying to go cross ice. He does. Chasson's moving in. That's high over the goaltender, Rooney. Now Chaffee's got some skating room. Silvaggio delays. He'll be tied up by McFarland. A little bear hug there. Chaffee, we've got 20 seconds left, and the Dukes force it deep. Breakout now, Gamble, always dangerous, 10 seconds left, Gamble's in! Cross ice pass was lofted a bit high for Sigsworth. 4 seconds left as Arsenault was taken down, and that should do it in front of the Dukes bench. Sigsworth with an extra stick work there. But it looks like both benches will evacuate. Now there may be some more. Referee blowing his whistle on Sigsworth, perhaps. We'll wait to see if we get a call on that one. But at the end of one, hard to believe it's only been one period of play. 0-0 is our score.
After first period, score 0-0.
Let's see if we have the shots.
9, Dukes 9.
9-9 are the shots. Looked like for 5 minutes the Rebels were going to walk away with this. But the Dukes fought back, and it's 0-0 as we break for the first intermission. We'll be back I will put the feed on pause, so if it looks like nothing's happening, that's exactly what's happening. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to come on back for more Eastern Dukes hockey. Well, we are back for period number 2 on a wild Wednesday in West Prince. 0-0 is the score, 9-9 are the shots. And as the DJ plays Let's Get Ready to Rumble, I'm not sure that's the right song. But anyhow, we've had penalties galore. I won't even try to recap them for you. I'll just say it's been a very aggressive start to the game. Well, we're in period number 2 now. Kept in by Chaffee.
Western Rebels thank the following sponsors: Shay's Construction and Shay Fisheries.
Now Hunt breaks back. It'll be right arm Rooney. It's loose.
Social Health Management and Dillon's Convenience.
And Rinko now should clear this for the Dukes. He gets it across to Quinn. Slips off of his stick as he enters the zone against Corbett. Rebels break out with McFarland all the way around. Collins gets the shot. It's blockered. It's high right out to Quinn. He's going to try to hit Silvaggio. Traps it. Silvaggio in tight. Scores! Nate Silvaggio with a wonderful pass up the ice. And the Dukes go ahead 1-0. Silvaggio with some wonderful hand-eye coordination. We saw that on display last Saturday in St. John, where he picked the puck right out of the air. And very similar with the long pass up the ice. He trapped that down, went in and shot it high on Morach. Excellent shot. Not sure what goalie's going to grab that one, so no knock there. And back comes Sigsworth the other way on Crowley. Cross ice, and it's through. Just gets through the sliding Rooney. And just like that, we're tied at 1. The slippery ice, the goalies slide a little further on that. And Rooney couldn't stop the slide, and the puck was on target and went through. So an unfortunate break for Eastern. Just after there's a big stop there. In tight as well was McFarland. Sigsworth with the hard charge down the left side, centered it. I'm not sure what it went off. Changed direction, and Rooney went with the puck. The puck slid ever so gently across the ice, across the goal line on the ice.
Scoreboard tying goal for Western Rebels was number 88, Brad Sigsworth.
We're going to give Sigsworth the credit.
Number 22.
So it's just a centering pass that took a redirection. And the face-off now in Duke's territory. Turner takes a bump. There's a redirection that didn't miss by a lot. Gallant off the paddle of the goaltender stick, right back in. Now Pierce collects that. That's going to be high. It's through to McGinnis, who called for it down the ice. Now McGinnis feeds it back to Bowering, who will send it deep. Big hit by McGinnis there against Gallant. And back come two Rebels. Pierce is going to try to settle it down behind his own net. Puck bounces over the stick of McGinnis on the clearing. Now McLaren and Pierce. Trivers is able to glove that and push it forward. Joe Arsenault behind the net for Western. And we're going to see more penalties as McCormick and Mills may be tied up. Perhaps that's Phillips, actually. And it's going to be Pierce will go. And a head contact penalty towards Carson Pierce. And that is of the 4-minute variety, unfortunately, for your Eastern Dukes. So that gives the Rebels now a glorious opportunity. On a fluke goal, they scored their first one. Throwing at the net and it happened to slip through.
Dukes penalty goes to number 23, Carson Pierce. Received 4 minutes for head
That shot, not sure if it saw Rooney or not, but it did slip harmlessly to the side. Chason able to keep that at the blue line into Gamble. Green trying to race the Rebels forward to the puck, and it's back the other way for Chaffee in the corner. Rinko takes a swing at it. Now Chaffee. The stick check attempt by Hutt. Good stick check there again by Hutt. And among the other things not going the way of the Dukes is, with this being the second period, and a man advantage for the Rebels, it's going to be hard for them to change. They've got a long way to go. Now they're able to get 4 fresh bodies out. Effective job. And that's going to land on the stick of Rooney, who will cover it with Oatway with a little dig at the end. (1-1), 2 goals. Couldn't have been 10 seconds apart. Great feed from the behind their own blue line. The Dukes got it up to Silvaggio, broke in on Morash and scored a winner against the Rebels goaltender, and then Sigsworth broke down the left side, threw the puck on net. It hit something, and as Rooney was sliding across, the redirection just slipped gently across the goal line, and that one's off the top of the stick of Rooney and out of play. 2.5 minutes to go here in the period, in the penalty to Pierce. All the Dukes are here and healthy and full roster. Trivers controls it. That shot off the glove of Rooney. Lands back to Toombs. Going to be kept in on the opposite side. Trivers. We're approaching the halfway mark of the 4-minute penalty to Pierce. And that went wide. Another good job by the Dukes to clear that. And 3 Dukes will change. Bullpit's in on the forecheck. Now Gallant gets that in. First to it is Bowering. He'll chip that high out to Chason. He avoids the stick check of Moore. Right on, and Rooney's got it with Chason on the doorstep. Face off one, and here's Moore with a break. Good job by Moore all the way through. And not for the effective work of Gamble to steal that away from Moore. Now Moore again against Gamble. Great job by Liam Moore. Like a dog on a bone goes Moore against Gamble. Now Gamble's through. Cross to Chason. That's high across. A minute 14 left in the penalty to Pierce. And that one will go back. And it's going to be a race for it. Here is Moore. Moore's through. Moore! Couldn't get the shot away. Has to be a little tired after the work. And there will be another infraction. This will be hooking going against Max Gamble. Great job by Liam Moore on the penalty kill. And so that will nullify the man advantage for Western. And assuming there is no scoring, the Dukes will have a 59-second power play at the end of the penalty to Pierce. Corbett backhands that out. McDonald all the way back for it.
2 minutes for hooking. Time penalty 14-19.
McGinnis and McDonald. Green tries to go through to McGinnis. McGinnis on the charge. Up to Mills now, who's got some speed. Works against McDonald. Down the right side is Mills. Into the corner. He'll take the bump from McGinnis now. Out front. Rooney, good stick job there. As Trainer was wide open. And Rooney with the interception, essentially in the dive on the puck. Face-off goes high and out of Duke's territory. There's a fan by Corbett on that one, and Hunter got a stick on that one. He's going to tie up Collins, and Hunter's going to go. Hands to the head there. And that will be another head contact against the Dukes. And now the Dukes will go back to the penalty kill. This penalty will be 2 minutes. So it's 4-on-3, kept in by Trivers.
Dukes penalty goes to number 10, Cade Hunter. 2 minutes.
Mills fans on it.
Time the penalty
3 seconds left in the penalties. There's a shot. That went off a leg. Oh, if the Dukes could have gotten that, Salvaggio was open. Now Trivers against Morrison. Wide open, the one-timer. Nice leg save. Rooney slid across there, and the puck will get out. 4-on-4 hockey for 40 more seconds. Salvaggio with the steal in front. Morrison scores! Woo! Connor Morrison, the work by Salvaggio. And a big blast from Morrison finds the back of the net on Morash, and it's 2-1 Eastern Dukes. Great job by Salvaggio. Steal behind the net, centered it. Morrison was there in the right time, in the right spot, and he knew what to do with it. So that was scored on a 4-on-4, so the penalty will stay intact.
Assisted by number 17, Nate Salvaggio. Time to roll 12:52.
Bowering chips it in. Arsenault going to go after it as Corbett is back for the Rebels. Finds Hutt, slips that on to Bowering. Backhands that to Pierce. Pierce all the way back behind his goal line. Not sure if Pierce. Now it is a man advantage for Rebels, so that may or may not have been icing depending on the timing of when that penalty expired. Here's Hutt now with a shot. Rooney, big save. Stood tall on Hutt. Around it goes back the other way. And it slips out across the blue line. Corbett now. all the way back in from the stick of Collins. Sorry, Phillips. There's Collins whistling that one wide. Picked up by Hutt. Trying to do the redirect. He had Otway on the side. And out comes Hunter, and we're even strength again. The Dukes have found their way through yet another penalty kill. Now here comes Hunter back on the ice. Works wide on Trivers in front. Lands all the way back on the stick of McDonald. And he gets that in deep. Going to come to Morash, who taps it over to Collins. Better period of hockey from both teams in terms of flow. We still haven't met the halfway mark yet of the period and therefore the game. 9 minutes played here in period number 2. 2-1 Dukes. A game you would have to say they really need to have. Now Rinko backhands that in, turned over to Trivers. Into the feet of the Rebels defenseman, who gets it deep to Crowley. Nice move by Crowley, up to Moore. Moore trying to find Quinn, and a little too far for him. Quinn trying to center it, and it's off the stick of Corbett. Joe Arsenault. Chopped at by Moore, who's having a strong period. He'll push the Rebels deep again. Dukes are forechecking much better here in period number 2. And Gamble breaks out. Rinko's on him. An open wing, and this puck lands on Chaffee's stick. Goes back to Gamble. And it's going to be collected by Rooney for the whistle with 9:53 to go here in the period. Bouncing puck into the gut of Rooney, and he'll grab that for a whistle again. So important to grab and save those, keep the rebounds in tight. Toombs tried to take it and go. Well defended by McCormick on the faceoff. Wrapped all the way around. Excuse my camera work. Now McGinnis trips it ahead. The speedy McGinnis. He's got a step. Redirected by Morash, out of trouble. Green now. That was a nice effort by McGinnis to get all the way down. That's redirected over the net. That was dangerous. Green, can he push that back in? It's high. McLernon will go after it against Toombs, who's got the puck. Kept in by McLernon. Now Morrison using the body effectively on Toombs. Green takes a bump against Gallant, but he gets the puck deep. Now Bullpit. He's tied up. Hartman's there now. Back to the point. Chaffee sends it through. Where is it? Behind the net, but no harm. It's in front. Rebels clear that. Bullpit. Bullpit with a shot. It's through. Nice glove save by Sam Morash. Bullpit had the shooting lane, got a lot on it, and had a look at the corner, but Morash said, no, thank you. As Corbett couldn't get stick, it's dangerously in front. And the Rebels did well. That was off a Rebels knee. And now Bowering had some trouble with the charging McFarland. Pierce gets it back to Bowering in the corner. He's got some time with which to work. Hartman goes back with it. McFarland's first to it, redirected, and it's through. So some sloppy play in the Duke zone results in the tying goal. The redirection by Gamble, I believe. Miscommunication inside the Duke's zone, and that's going to cost them the lead. .808 to go here in period number 2. We're tied now at 2.
Starting a tying goal for the Western Rebels was number 8, Max Campbell. Assisted by number 88, Brad Sigsworth. Tying goal 808.
So Sigsworth threw the puck on net, and Gamble able to get the stick on it to redirect it past Rooney. A bang-bang play. Dukes had some time and space to clear that, and they didn't, and they're paying the price for it. Out comes Silvaggio. He's got the first goal of the game. Penalty coming again here, this time to Western. This will be to Collins. So we'll go back inside Western territory for the face-off. And after having just given up the lead, the Dukes have been given an opportunity to retake it here before. It's a 4-minute head contact. So a glorious opportunity for the Eastern Dukes right now in front of them. The door is open. Will they walk through it?
Received 4 minutes for head contact.
Pierce sees more.
7:25.
Shot along the ice, the rebound's there, backhanded. Into the corner is McCormick. Back to Silvaggio. Across to Moore, the shot. Head save with Morash. Rebels can't clear. Over to Silvaggio on the right side. Tipped ahead to McCormick, and it's onto the stick of the Rebels forward, who gets it down the ice. Couple of good looks there from Eastern early in the 4-minute man advantage. Pierce gets through Toombs. All the way across to Moore. Dukes are onside. Moore will go across. Silvaggio's going to keep that in. A minute gone in the penalty. In tight to Moore. McCormick! He didn't miss by a lot. Beautiful setup from Moore. And that slips past the stick of Pierce. He's got to hustle as Toombs is on his case. Dukes will make some changes. Now there's an empty wing, and Trivers will push back Eastern's power play. Rooney leaves it for Pierce. He's got to be careful with Toombs right on him. There's a long pass from McGinnis. He's got some speed. McGinnis all the way in, off the cage of Morash. You could hear it from here. Hope Sam's okay off of that one. Now Quinn. Chaffee. All the way through. It's high and a little wide. Crowley to McGinnis. Crowley down the side. They work across to Chaffee. We approach the halfway mark of the penalty. McGinnis in tight to Chaffee. Crowley. McGinnis shot. The save is there. The rebound's there. Chaffee. Can he release it? The goalie's down. The rebound is still there. My goodness. Just missed. Did Chaffee. Morash was horizontal on the ice. Rebels can't clear it in. Nice pressure by Eastern. They've done everything but score so far. Chaffee. Hunter. The net is empty. He scores. Kate Hunter with the goalie down, and a beautiful setup. The Dukes worked that well on the power play. Worked it around. They had a number of good looks, and they finally got what they came for. The 3-2 lead with just under 5 minutes to go here in period number 2. Face-off won by Western. And that will be icing.
Kate Hunter, assisted by number 19, Beckett Quinn, and number 7, Benjamin Chaffee. Time to go 4:50.
Quinn and Chaffee with the helpers. Chaffee saw Hunter and Morash was in mid-motion, couldn't quite get back. Nice crowd here on a Wednesday night in Tyne Valley. Always a good crowd here. They support their teams well. Even on a Wednesday, there's a redirection. Green will push that into the corner. Corbett's there. He'll bank it around. Looking for Arsenault, who's the first to it. He'll break that out, Trainer, but that's stopped by Moore. Chaffee now, can he get it through to Rinko? Here's Rinko on the break. Logan Rinko in tight. Big save, Morash. Duke's pressing for more. That'll be pushed in by McGregor. Now cross ice. Redirected, and that's empty. Good job by Aiden Green to clear that out of the way. Up to Rinko, who just missed on the breakaway. He's got McLernon with him. McLernon gets the shot away, but it's off the stick of Trivers, and now Rinko is deposited into the net. Perhaps they'll give the Dukes a half a goal for that one. So just seconds after they took the lead, Rinko on the breakaway. Great job by Morash to keep this a 1-goal deficit for his Rebels. Much better period for the Eastern Dukes, save for one sloppy sequence, I guess, would say, in their own zone. Back the other way as Morrison pushes his man into Duke's bench. Bowering takes the bump. Hartman chips it out to Morrison. Hartman will collect it and he'll find Bullpit. Bullpit's got Morrison coming as well. The shot steered away by Morash. It's loose. Hartman trying to do something with it. He's tied up behind the net by Trivers. Swigsworth bangs it past Bullpit. They get tied up. Morrison delivering some more heavy lumber. Pierce chips that ahead and Bullpit will go first. It's tied up by Collins. 3 minutes to go here in the period as Western comes back the other way. Pierce, Otway slips through him. It's in front. And that was dangerous. Hutt had a good look and just off of his stick. Here comes Otway. And that's through the feet of Chason and back into neutral ice. Dangerous pickup now, Arsenault. The turnover. Arsenault shoots. Crossbar. Crossbar from Arsenault. Now Mills has a slip the other way. Mills against Rooney. Rooney got a blocker on it on the right side. Wow. The action here. Much better hockey here in period number 2. A wraparound. Rooney's there for it. And Mills takes some punishment for McDonald. 2 even minutes to go. Silvaggio comes back the other way. End-to-end action as a turnover. Hunter! The shot right on. Nice play by Morash to get that to the corner. And that'll be off McDonald and into the bench where Ron Kennedy's going to grab a souvenir and take that one home. A minute 45 seconds left in what's been a very entertaining period of hockey. Referee making sure the Rebels forward Glenn is behind the hash mark. And a fair face-off. That's won by McCormick. Chaffee with the shot on. In front, McCormick's tied up. Green will go across to McGinnis. Back to Chaffee. In tight to McGinnis. Trying to find a way through. McGinnis trying to lift that up high. Just off of his stick. Now comes out to Green. They go across to Chaffee. It's into the skate of the Rebels Mills. And the Rebels are just going to clear that the length of the ice for the icing. The action's been so fast and furious, I didn't get a chance to say my usual hellos. So, a good evening to Claire and Joe, who are watching from home, and hopefully the Kennedys are watching from Texas. You'll have no problem staying up for this one with the time difference. And Aunt Jen and way out in BC. Crowley kept that in effectively. Now Moore. Crowley's going to pinch. McFarland's past him. He'll get that in deep. McDonald goes back to Crowley. Up to Quinn. Nice breakout by the Dukes. Onto the stick of Rinko, so no icing. Morash carefully pushed that behind his net. Now Rinko drops it for cross ice into Quinn. Shot from the point, that hit a leg. Quinn now, behind to Rinko. Dukes looking for one more before the period ends. Bowering keeps it in, he takes a hit from Chase on. And Quinn now, 12 seconds left. Chase on, throwing the heavy hits again. And he and Quinn get into it. Referees let them go. And now Quinn is pushed down. And we didn't hear a whistle, but we did hear the buzzer. I'll be honest, a little surprised we didn't hear a whistle there, as Quinn was indelicately pushed to the ice. And now Toombs in front of the Dukes bench with some words.
Shots on goal for second period. Rebels 17, Dukes 11.
17 to 11. If that's the second period, that's a total of 26 to 20 in favor of the Rebels at this moment. 3-2 is our score, as we will break for period number 2. I know you will not want to miss period number 3, so come on back for Eastern Dukes hockey here on YouTube. I'll step away for the intermission. I will put these feed on pause, so you'll not see anything for a few moments. In edition number 7 of the season series between these two island rivals, and the rivalry is hot tonight. Dukes will take a 3-2 lead into period number 3. And I wouldn't want to put a nickel on what's going to happen in the next 20 minutes. Glad you're with us here on Eastern Dukes Hockey. My name is Mark Rooney. Happy to be bringing you midweek under 16 AAA hockey action from Tyne Valley.
If you'd like to get your 50-50 tickets out, tonight's 50-50 is worth $275. The winning number is 070-29948. Ends with 294.
That will be glove to head off the glove of Hutt. Standings at the moment, the Rebels hold a 1-point lead, thanks to their victory on Islander Day at Simmons Sports Center, 4-2, empty net goal. Secured their 2 points in a game that the Dukes took a 2-1 lead into period number 2. And there's a chance now on the stick of McFarland. Chipped away, and that was fortunate. Silvaggio peels it off of Gamble's stick. That's McDonald trying to kick it forward. And Arsenault will get it deep for his Dukes. Back forward is Trivers. Silvaggio gives chase. Cross ice, and that's McFarland going to be pushed there by Arsenault. Hunter's in there as well as Savaggio. Puck is freed, McDonald, and that took a redirection. Kept in by McDonald. Chase on back forward for the Rebels. This time he'll go cross ice with it, and Bowring sees Pierce. He'll back up and find some space. Pierce up the left side, he'll push that in, and Trivers goes back for the Rebels. Stolen now by McLernon. Can't get that deep, but puck lands on the stick of McFarland. Pierce up to McGinnis, and he can't find it. It's in the skates. Phillips takes over. And that's going to be gloved ahead, they say. McCormick took possession of it. Not sure whose glove it went off of, but certainly that would have been a Duke. So the neutral zone face-off directly in front of us, in front of the Duke's bench. Toombs and McCormick. Back to the Rebels D. Dukes with a 3-2 lead. They had a much better second period. They had more chances than that to score. Rinko had a good break. McGinnis, nice save by Morash. McGinnis had a break as well. McCormick was open in the slot. His shot just missed wide, so the Dukes may have found their offensive stride a little bit. Green backhands it up the wall to McGinnis. He leaves it. It turned over now on the stick of the dangerous Trainer. And brushed aside. Green can't clear that. That's out to Corbett. He gets that to the stick, the hand rather, of Green. He'll break up the right side. Rim that all the way in. Back for it will be Phillips. He'll be bumped by McCormick. Now the Rebels trying to get it up. Picked out of the air by Hartman. The shot. Rooney had to be quick. The shot and the score. The rebound by James Toombs. And it's 3-3. Toombs came down the left side, got a quick release off. Rooney with the stick save. And as luck would have it, the rebound came right out onto the stick of Toombs, who banged it right back in. And early into the period, it is 3-3. That puck was deposited in the Duke's bench. So Toombs with the follow-up, found his own rebound, and that one was rifled into the Rebels bench. That one off a player's helmet. Hopefully everybody's good there. Campbell. Kept in by McDonald, but just outside, they say.
James Toombs. Assist by number 781, Maggie and Trainer. Time of the goal, 17:03.
McDonald not able to keep that in, as I incorrectly said. And the Dukes will be called offside. Bullpit's able to keep that in, trying to see Morrison. Charging hard for it is McGregor. He bumps Bowring, who was first for the Dukes. Now the turnover in front. Where is it? Shot right on, hit the side of the net. And Hartman banks that up to Bullpit. Offside. Everyone in yellow and green was declaring it offside before the fellow in black and white was calling it offside. But that was the right call. McClurnan takes a bump but gets the puck in on Morash. Rinko will be around first to it. Hard charging, and Morash sweeps that out of the way with Rinko right there. Crowley with a hard shot. That's into the gear of the Rebels defender, Phillips. Rinko back now behind the goal. Back to Crowley. He's got a good shot. There it is, into the feet, however, of Mills. Now Mills will collect the puck down the right side. Otway gets it back to Phillips. He'll one-time that. Rooney's got it. No. A little miscommunication there between Rooney and the defender. Who would take that? Puck's still in. Now Rinko banks it out, and it's going to be a little long, but Moore may win the race. He does. Good job by Moore. This one will be icing. 15:05 remains. Rebels have tied it in period number 3 on the shot and own rebound by James Toombs. Byron gets it in behind. Silvaggio! Arsenault was trying to get a stick on that. It's going to be a race for it here. Byron should be back first for it. No icing. Byron had Otway all over him. And Arsenault behind the goal to Pierce. Pierce slips past Hutt. Out comes Carson Pierce. He'll put that into the opposite zone where Corbett is back, and Arsenault chases him down. Lofted high off the glove of Pierce. He goes cross ice to Bowering. Saucers that back to Pierce. Trying to get that through to McClurnan now. Here comes Hunter, who's got a goal this evening. Hunter trying to slip through. Back for it will be Green, and it's icing against the Rebels. And the Dukes will get the face-off down in Western Territory. Next action for your Dukes, game number 31. That will be on Saturday in Moncton, Saturday evening. We will have the broadcast for you as the Dukes will take on the host Thunderbirds. Not many regular season games left. The season starts in September. You think you're never going to see the end, of course, but we're getting there. Here's Sigsworth. Cross ice. Gamble tried to tip that in. Rooney held the post as Gamble pushed that back towards the goal line. McCormick slips through. Out to Green. Green's got McClurnan. He pushed that through. The rebound stays behind the net. On the net, in fact, as McClurnan chops at it. McGinnis. Nice stick work there by Gamble to keep it in. Sigsworth can't get through. He had McFarland as well. That comes Ramsey McGinnis. Dukes will make changes, and McGinnis will dump that in and change himself. Hartman now with Bullpit and Morrison. Come out for Coach Trevor Peters. Now Golan and Hartman have a big collision behind the goal line. And back comes Toombs. Crowley's got him tied up. But the puck is free to chase on. Dumps it to Gallant. That's going to be high and over everything. All the way back to the line where Trainer keeps it in. Gallant and McDonald bump. Toombs, it's in front. Rooney's got it, big save. He was down and out, and he managed to grab a little bit of that puck. And the Dukes just had to clean that out of there, and they did so. 12:19 to go. After a penalty-filled first period, both teams have settled down more or less. Playing some pretty good hockey, and as I said, no one wants to give an inch. Here's the speedy Jack Gallant. He'll lug the puck around in a circle. It's on to the stick of Toombs. Trying to get the shot away. Rooney, big save, a second one. Huge save there inside against Toombs, who was looking for his second of the period. Now Morrison got some speed. Bull pit. Now Morrison picks it up down the left side, and they're going to be a slashing call against the Rebels. Rooney gets to the bench. Cross ice now to Bull pit. Trying to maintain possession. The Rebels will sit one down in the penalty box. And Eastern will have the two-man advantage. That's Corbett for the slash. So here's an opportunity now for Eastern to go back ahead. Moore with Pierce, Silvaggio, McCormick, and Arsenault. Here's Moore. Oh, the cross-ice pass was redirected out of the way. Nice job by Trivers for the Rebels. Pierce banks it off the boards. Nate Silvaggio controlling the puck. Finds Moore. Arsenault in the corner, back to Moore. Cross to Pierce. Tipped ahead, and that took a bounce over the stick of McCormick, who was ready to deposit that. Moore trying to keep it in. It's going to be gloved ahead. No, kept by Moore. Redirected off the skate of Collins. And McCormick takes over. Good puck possession by the Dukes. Moore shoots. Can't get that away, as that was Trivers defending. Silvaggio. McCormick scoops that before it gets out of the zone. Pierce has to be careful. He'll chase it. Pierce with the shot, and that's off a stick and high out of play. Nice job in the power play thus far by the Dukes. Puck possession and opportunity has been pretty good. We're approaching the midway mark of the period. The face-off not able to be cleared by the Rebels. Kept in by Crowley. He'll go across to Chaffee. Back to Crowley. Regains possession, and it's into the gear of Toombs. And Chaffee's got to have McFarland on his tail. 36 seconds remaining in the penalty to Corbett. 3-3 is your score. We approach the halfway mark of period number 3. Another epic battle between these two teams. Game number 7 on the season series. They, of course, will play a best-of-7 playoff series after the regular season is complete. Now Crowley, the shot, it's through. Oh, I think Morash got some of that. Just 10 seconds left in the penalty. Quinn behind the net. Looking for an opening. Quinn's tied up, back to Crowley. Leaves it for McGinnis. Even strength now. And that's through Chaffee's legs. Here's a race for it. Great job by Chaffee to outrace the speedy Max Gamble, and that will be icing, but whoa, that could have been trouble. Again, big thanks to Sean McCormick here for managing our score clock on our broadcast this evening. Gamble, that's off the skate of Hunter. Chaffee trying to get it high, kick back in. Now here's a break. McGinnis, one-on-one the shot, and Morash pulls it out of the air as that head top corner. Aspirations. McGinnis working against the one-on-one defender and able to get away a good shot on Morash, and he was up to that task. Nice save by the Rebels keeper. Rinko Pushes that behind the net. McLernon rather taken down. Now Green will be challenged by Campbell, who expects to get a lot of ice time in the remaining 9 minutes rather. Back to the point. Rooney trying to see it. Nice kick save. Couldn't see that well. That's off the side of the net and into the corner where Green tries to backhand that, taking a hit from Sigsworth. Into center ice. Now McLernon picks it up. McLernon the shot. Oh! Oh my goodness! McLernon with a rifle off the post. It came back to bank off the goaltender, and only by millimeters was he able to keep that across the line. McDonald now trying to get it through off the leg of McFarland. So excellent action. That's out by Green. They pushed it back in. I want to see a replay of that. That didn't stay out by much. Here's Rinko now. Rinko trying to find it in his feet. Redirected by Rinko into the corner off the stick of Pierce. Now McCormick. Hartman trying to hit that out of the air. Hartman's going to take a bump in the corner. He's strong as a moose, though. He gave it right back. Morrison kicks it ahead to himself, and he's got some speed. He breaks in with Hartman and Bullpit. Morrison just pushed off the puck. Lost the stick as well. Bowering bangs it right back in. Pretty even period of hockey here. And that one may be icing. No icing. Mills is back there. He was hanging high on the play. Mills banks it in. Hutt trying to find it in the feet of Bowering. Hutt loses the stick now in the corner. And Pierce will come away with it. They're under 7 feet. 7 minutes to go. Pierce trying to change. Hutt now. Backhands at the Toombs. He'll be bumped off the puck. Big hit by Pearson, an important one. Kept in by Chase on. It goes off the leg of Crowley, but fortunately, the clearing pass hits Otway on the cage. And I'm not sure why the referee called that one down. And the net being replaced there, so that's the call. .6:23 showing on the clock. 3-3 in the third. Tight forechecking at both ends of the ice. Lots of hitting. Clean in the third period. This one will be icing. Crowley back for it, and indeed it will be. So we played 14 minutes and 2 seconds. We'll take it down to the other end of the ice. You get a feeling that it's just going to take one more goal from one side or the other. The Dukes really need this win. Oh, that was a quick play off the face-off, and Morash got the blocker just in the way. That's Trainer now, trying to grab it and go. Hunter will take it out of his own zone. He'll head up ice. Silvaggio ducks under the check, but can't get the puck deep. Chaffee will take over at the red line and let that go all the way around. Silvaggio is back against Sigsworth. Kept in, redirected by Hunter, and that made it to the net. Morash had to be sharp there. Green trying to keep it in, unsuccessful though. And Gamble finds Chason. That was wide of the net and picked up by Green. Turned over now to McGregor, who will bang that around behind. Arsenault chases Chaffee for it. Gamble gets it back to Collins. Where is it? It's in the glove of Matthew Rudy, who seems surprised to find it on his doorstep. So with the whistle, we've got just 4:47 to go. 3-3. Green in an attempt to backhand that high, got it a little too high, and that's into the mesh. Now Moore, who's had a very solid game. His pass past the outstretched stick of Rinko. It'll be down in the corner. Rinko collects it, trying to center it. Now Moore will take over. He'll try to get it in front. Quinn was there, and he was tied up by the Rebels. Kept in again by the Dukes. A mess on the side of the board between Collins and Quinn. And Rinko send that to the open wing. Shot in on Rooney. He releases that to Chaffee. Back the other way comes Pierce with it. Collins is there to keep it in. Now Chaffee will grab that. He'll jump up into the rush. He's got Quinn with him. Chaffee's going to find himself behind the net. Stick check there by Corbett, I believe. Now Quinn trying to do the stick check back. McGinnis has got it in the glove. They go backwards to Pierce. 3.5 minutes. And then we will go to overtime if nothing is solved in that time. That'll land into the goal mouth, and McCormick starts out with it. Here's McClernand. Gets that in deep and charges hard. McGinnis is there with McCormick, just out past his reach. And now here's McFarland breaking down the right side. Pierce lays out for it. Interrupted the flow of the play. Good job by Pierce. McFarland now takes it. High stick, but it will be into the glove of Rooney. He'll collect that. 2:47 is all we have left. Wow, what a dandy tonight in Tyne Valley. Good job by the Dukes to get that down to Rebels territory where Bullpitt gives chase. Turned over to Chaffee. Morrison, Hartman, Bullpitt. Chaffee trying to get to the bench for a change. Crowley joins. McDonald on the D-line. Kept in by McDonald for the moment. Now Morrison picks it up. And we are going to see a penalty going the way of the Western Rebels. So what a time and an opportunity for your Eastern Dukes as Jack Gallant heads off. .215 is all we have left. For the majority of that, the Eastern Dukes will have the power play. Wouldn't they like to find the back of the net here?
Rebels penalty goes to number 44, Jack Gallant, received 2 minutes for head contact. Time the penalty, 2:15.
That's over the glove of Pierce. Dukes have had a good power play their last opportunity. Pierce bangs it in. Moore refers to it. 30 seconds gone in the power play. And the Rebels will get that down again. Silvaggio goes back. Pierce will be replaced by Chaffee. Silvaggio works through. Cross ice to McCormick now. McCormick trying to weave some magic here, and it's turned over. Gamble now. Stick check there. So no harm from that other than a missed opportunity at the other end of the ice. Moore up to Silvaggio. Silvaggio crosses the blue line. He's met by 4 Rebels defenders, but the puck comes to McCormick halfway through the penalty. Moore. We approach the last minute of the play. Here's Moore. That was a shot blocked by Max Gamble, who's got a goal and prevented one. Saucered back to Chaffee. Moore, side of the net. Silvaggio had a one-time look. It missed. 30 seconds on the power play. Chaffee missed the connector with Moore. 20 seconds. It's in front, but the Rebels will clear it. And that will essentially finish the power play for the Dukes. 25 seconds left. One last rush up the ice from McGinnis. Now here's Emil McDonald was back to keep Toombs from a break. 7 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like this one's going to go to overtime.
Shots on goal for the third period. Rebels 9, Dukes 6.
Rebels out shooting the Dukes in period number 3. And we will go to overtime. Will this be the extra period that the Dukes will finally come away with 2 points? The Rebels have already been, each team has been assured of 1 point. So if the Rebels win, it's a 2-point lead in the standings. If the Dukes win, it's a tie in the standings. Morash and Rooney have both played well tonight. McGinnis, Hunter, and Chaffee will be the 3 starters for the Dukes. We'll see who Coach Brett Gallant sends out. Gamble, no surprise. Sigsworth, no surprise. And Chason, no surprise. So the 3 veteran Rebels will be out there. Hunter with an important face-off win. It goes to Chason, however. Basically, it's man-on-man hockey with 3-on-3. And you're simply trying to capitalize on a mistake by the other team. That's how a lot of goals in 3-on-3 are made. Who will make the mistake? Who will capitalize? Stick check by Chaffee. And back comes Hunter. McGinnis joins the rush. Tipped in front. No, just missed by McGinnis. That was a nice setup. Chaffee now will take that. He's going to let the team reset as McGinnis has an opportunity to change as well. Silvaggio and Moore join. Chaffee will be replaced by Pierce. Here's Silvaggio. Trying to get a little stretch down the outside. Here's a stick check there. Knocked down maybe by Mills. And here's a break for the other side. The left side now. That is pushed into the boards. Still don't have the identity. That might be Trivers. And McFarland comes back for the Rebels. A lot of deep breaths going on here, and that's just from the commentator. Mills cuts through center. Stick check by McCormick. Morrison's got him tied up. Mills, that is, joining his McFarland. Pierce trying to keep the puck in the corner. 3:10 to go. Rooney's going to keep that one as it lofted into his space. And this will give both teams a change to get the personnel on that they wish. Face off won by the Dukes. Hunter, Chaffee, McGinnis. And that's stolen by Hutt. He'll break down. Now he's alone for the moment, tied up by Hunter. We've passed the 2-minute mark of play. Chason turns on a dime and goes back against Hunter. He's got an edge. Chason into the corner. It's in front. Rooney with the save of the night on Oakway. That saved the game. Oakway again. That was off the post. Oakway taken down twice, one by the post and one by the goaltender. Halfway through the period. McDonald through center, across to Moore. Moore comes in, he's got a shot opportunity, where did it go? Impossible to tell if that hit the goalie or not, but it did go high over the glass. 121 seconds. That's what's left in this one in overtime. McDonald will see Silvaggio along the sideboards. He'll take it back through neutral and get set up with some speed. Silvaggio has Moore and McDonald. Moore, he's tied up, but he still retains possession. Oh, a crossbar from the stick of Moore. So we've had a post at the Dukes end and a crossbar on the Rebels end, and we're still tied at 3. Good job by McDonald. Now that got through. Gamble, no, he retains possession. Gamble slipping through. Gamble across. And off the stick of Toombs was that pass. Gamble trying to find Toombs. It's in the back of the net. And with 68 seconds left. Nothing Rooney could do on that. Was a beautiful setup by Gamble. Toombs was open in front of the net and he capitalized. And the overtime woes continue for the Eastern Dukes, as the Western Rebels now take a 5-2 advantage in the season series. Tough pill to swallow here for the Dukes in Tyne Valley. We do thank you for joining us. We will be back with you on Saturday from Moncton on Eastern Dukes Hockey. Have a good rest of the evening.